city holds meetings with people.
They don't care.
People speak. The city doesn't listen. The city doesn't hear. And it becomes very apparent that all they do is keep repeating its message, as they really have no meaningful interest in kind of a thoughtful dialogue to come up with appropriate solutions that people have with respect to problems that they're going to incur. This leads to, I think, three things: a lack of transparency, a lack of disclosure, and most importantly, a lack of trust in our politicians and the administration. What that leads to is people who don't normally get involved in any kind of a process. Most of the people here today have never been involved in a political process, but you know what? They're frustrated because they believe there's no chance for sober second thought. I think what's really happening is the city will continue to do the following things. We can talk, we can have all kinds of, we think, meaningful dialogue with ourselves and our neighbors and concerned residents. The city will continue, in my opinion, the questionable consultation process. Residents, I fear, will not be heard. There will be no financial discipline at City Hall. There will be a continuation, and I hope, and I fear, an acceleration to spend capital on vanity and socially engineering projects.
You're right.
In conclusion, the one thing I have learned, very sadly, in the past 3 years of my personal interactions with the city is, number one, moral suasion and hoping the city will implement the correct and appropriate actions is a very low probability strategy. And to be successful in changing the city's minds, one needs the following: an unassailable legal position which forces the city to alter its desires. And the best example is where we're standing on right now, where the only thing that stopped the bike lane from going through was not all of the hard work and the conversations that happened, but the fact there was a legal covenant on title that the city could not alter, could not remove, and could not in any way abrogate, much to their chagrin and frustration. In closing, I truly hope the city does listen to all concerned residents of Vancouver, because as everybody said, this is not east-west, this is not bike lane, anti-bike lane, this is none of that. This is about having a process that in a democracy we all believe in, we all trust, and we think is working. We may not always get the result we like, but if we feel like people have actually listened to us. But I fear that based on past performance, the city will act in its usual unilateral fashion with a large dose of self-righteousness and an air of superiority. Anyway, thank you for listening to me, and I hope actually the city listens to you. Thank you.